probably read aloud to encourage fear in Miracle and his faithful. At one time there must have been many of these scrolls, but this one is decayed considerably, and much of it is missing. Prominent passage in it records the fate of the traitorous high priest. Know that all who follow the Lord of Bones shall face tests of faith. Not even his most favored are spared. As we are taught by the tale of Akachi the betrayer. As a child, Akachi was offered as a sacrifice to the church along with his brother. He was left unnamed upon our temple threshold, as was custom in that time. Akachi was thus favored by our god and named in the tradition of the Eastern Church, as are all who come as babies into the faith of the dead. Indeed, he showed uncanny faith. As a boy, no poison or disease would touch him, and when the Black Whisper ravaged Mulsantir, he walked amidst the sick and hauled their corpses and dug their graves unharmed. He offered salvation to those who would embrace the Lord of Bones, and it is said that those who converted to Miracle's faith were healed. Each night, Akachi would return to the temple and entreat his fellow priests to join him in ministering to the dying, but all refused except for Akachi's brother, Avshi. They remained hiding in the temple, fearful of the plague, so Miracle permitted the Whisper to enter the church, carried upon the robes of the two young brothers, and all his cowering priests died coughing and rasping in their beds. Only Akachi and Avshi survived, and the boy Akachi was anointed the high priest of the Mulsantir temple. When the plague had passed, hundreds converted to Miracle's faith, inspired by Akachi's courage and divine favor. While Avshi ministered to the faithful, Akachi walked the surrounding lands and converted hundreds more souls to the Lord of Bones. Miracle's eye was upon him, and our God would visit Akachi in his dreams, instructing him in the highest mysteries of the faith and entrusting him with missions to destroy their enemies. Akachi became the hand of Miracle's justice, hunting the foes of our God across the plains. No slight against the Lord of Bones went unpunished, no betrayal went unavenged, and no honor was denied Akachi in return. In his hand he bore a silver blade taken from the depths of the Hex at Miracle's bidding, and granted to him as a reward. Akachi was chosen a Miracle, favored above all. But with such favor come the greatest tests. Akachi's lover, a wizardess who cared little for the gods. One day her enchantments went awry, and she was killed in a magical conflagration. Then was Akachi distraught, for he knew what awaited his beloved. All those who died without faith were bound to the wall of the faithless, and finally dissolved into the substance of the wall. Akachi entreated Miracle to spare his lover. For this he would pay any price, perform any service Miracle might desire, but Miracle's judgment is swift and sure and does not waver for those who deny the gods. Akachi's lover would remain in the wall. In that moment, Akachi's pride outshone his faith. His anger turned to wrath, and he swore that he would tear down the wall itself to take his lover back. And by this sinful vow he was doomed and became the betrayer. Akachi spoke wicked lies to his brother Avshi, and turned him against Miracle by his devotion to his brother. Avshi was also doomed. Avshi set aside his name and took a new name that was given to him by his brother as a token of his own betrayal. Akachi spoke lies to the others as well, turning many faithful against the Lord of Bones. He opened the prison in Miracle's vault and called forth the demi-lich Bormac, who had thrice attempted to become a god and been thwarted by Akachi himself. The betrayer made pacts with many others as well, promising them great rewards when the wall of the faithless was overthrown. Among these were Zoab, a prince of Celestia, Seru, a queen of the dragon kind, when he had assembled a mighty host, Akachi carved a doorway between the plane of shadow and the realm of the dead, and he led his army into Miracle's realm. In that hour, Miracle appeared in his glory at the head of an even greater host. All the heroes of the ancient dead marched at his back. With all the masses of the false and many Bezitu who had been summoned from the Hex, Akachi's army crumbled before the Lord of Bones, and his generals fled to the darkest corners of the plains. Not even the betrayer could stand against Miracle in the realm of the dead. Akachi was dragged in chains to the Basilica of Lost Hope, and Miracle pronounced judgment upon him. Be watchful, O faithful of the Lord of Bones, for it is said that Akachi's generals still live, and they promise to return should the betrayer ever stand before death's gates again. And it was also whispered that Akachi tore the soul of his lover from the wall before Miracle struck him down. And this sacrilege is true, then she shall be hunted, and find no rest in this world, for the faithless must be held to account, and none may challenge the judgment of the Lord of Bones. Whew, story time. Let's level up again. Already. Let's get another level of Sorcerer. No. Recommended does not level up correctly. Concentration. We don't need Spellcraft. We don't need Lore. We need Bluff. And Epic. +1 to attacks. Good. The character gains 30 hit points. Multiple times to a maximum of 300 hit points. Buffs are wearing off. I think I'm gonna get Epic Prowess. I do need help. And now I can get spells again. Greater Elemental, Greater Planar Binding, Celestial Dire Bear, Iron Body, 15 Adamantine. That'll work, I guess. Iron Body. Now I have +1 to all my attacks, which, you know, it's not a lot, but it'll help a lot. And you just go ahead and be recommended. You are a cleric. Huh. You need Greater Visage of the Deity. And you might as well get that again. Here... Earthquake, Firestorm, Sunbeam. Get another Firestorm. Level 7. Greater Restoration. Level 5. You need to get rid of frickin' Dispel Wall. Get more Flame Strikes. Battle Tide is good. Slay Living. Spell Resistance. Least Spell Mantle. No, another Flame Strike. Okay, you're fine.
Follow my lead.
Scroll. There seems to be an elemental barrier that prevents any of the books from being removed from their shelves. So there's not a lot in here for us, aside from, you know, like this. This is what the Lich was after. And we could raise him with that. You know, if we hadn't already smashed the box. That would be an evil thing to do, though. Blah blah blah, Liches. Can't interact with the bookshelves. That's okay. Oh, that door's locked. That's an important door. Let's try opening these the fast way. Kaboom! Okay, it does wake up the bad guys. This could be painful.
I shall do so.
You need to cast... I don't know what you need to cast. She is angry. Spam Fireball, if you would, please.
Enemies have fallen upon us.
Yeah, I know, it's bad. You need to cast Battle Tide, is what you need to do. Oku has... I agree. Kaboom! Friggin' shadows. I really need a better two-handed weapon than this thing. How's it going over there, Oku? You're doing fine. Oku advanced another level. 440 HP now. Want to level up fast? Why don't you raid a god's treasure vault? Before we open up any more, we're going to rest again. Because everyone's running out of spells. Oh, crap. No! Stop trying to kill me, please. Ouch. I need a potion of heal. Oku, split those with me. Leave me alone. Okay, you cast that, now you cast Greater Stone Skin. Alright, now you're dead. I want one of those scythes. Stop murdering me. Can I rest now? Maybe? Nope. What now? Where? Shadow. Bring it on. Ice doesn't work. Fine. Tensor, help me out here. I have cold damage reduction. Tensor's looks pretty funky in the head region. Can I just rest? I just want to rest. Let me rest. And Oku has 5 attacks now. Everybody, gang up on this guy. Yeah. Who got hit? Kalen did, I think. Almost got him. I have been taunted, apparently. My constitution is 2. Ouch. Not cool, guys. Not cool. I don't suppose you have resurrection handy, do you? No. Just punch him to death with your +4 mace. Use your strength domain powers. And beat the snot out of him. I do not think you can turn undead. Not this guy, anyway. Too many hit dice to turn. I thought so. Someday you will die, and then I'll get the rest. Wow, my dexterity is 0. That's fatal anyway. If any of your stats reduces to 0, you die. Come on. Just give up the ghost, har har. Is he almost dead yet? Yeah, he's near death. Not a lot to do, but just wait. High AC, 50% chance to miss. There he goes. And we're up. Let's save and then rest. I rested once down here, and then I got ambushed 3 times while we're trying to rest. Okay, went through that time. Iron Body lasts 60 seconds a level, 7 levels, so it lasts 7 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
You're fine, you got tons of spells to mess with. Just mess. Greater resistance. Greater resistance. Heroism. Heroism. Those resistances are important. 25, 20, 15, 10. Alright, more urns to smash open. How much gold do I have now? 160,000. Hello! 5,000 gold! Thank you! Rabost! Words! Target resisted all damage. Not cool. You're not allowed to resist all damage. Whoa! 134 magical. That'll wake up the dead. I think he failed his saving throw against Disintegrate. Okay, we've looted that corner, 2 corners left. We can also poke at these doors. Although I think we can only open them later too. Locked. Let's try. Knock, knock. Still locked. And you are most definitely locked too. Yep. Thought so. Immune to blindness, critical hits, ability score damage, deafness, disease, drowning, electrical poison, stunning. You only take half damage from acid fire of all kinds. You gain 6 plus... Your speed is reduced to 50% of normal. You have an arcane spell failure chance of 50% and an -8 armor checked. Clad in full plate armor. Your unarmed attack steal equal to club size for you. 1d4 for small characters. Let's give it a shot. I am Iron Man. Planetar, out of nowhere. I really need a better weapon. You, Frost Harpoon, are not cutting it anymore, even though you're +4 keen 2d6 cold damage. Cold damage in general doesn't help a lot against undead. Which, you know, makes sense. Worst you could do is expect to get a zombie sickle. Down he goes. Also, somebody woke this guy up. I didn't even notice that. I am Iron Man. Let's go ahead and get them both out. I'm pretty safe now that I'm immune to ability score damage. I will not have my constitution reduced to 2 again. I'm on you. I don't know what she's doing, but it's hurting them. Not even gonna bother trying to cast spells right now. 50% spell failure. Which generally means don't even bother.